Okay, let's see. All right, give me a second to get live everywhere here. Get into this. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. All right. Looks like I'm live there. Testing the mic. Looks like it's working finally. Wait, all right. Test. Increase the volume. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Test. All right. Seems like you can hear me over there, and you guys should hear me over there. Great. All right. So, hey everyone, and welcome to Renorah Live Shorts, our daily dose of fire to keep your transformation moving. If you joined us last night for week 1 live session on Renorah platform or on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, we talked about something powerful. Your why is your weapon. So today, we're going to continue on that. So that session was about uncovering your real reason for change, the one deeper than weight or willpower. Today, we're going to go ahead and take a step further, because once you've found your why, you've got 2 choices. Either you live by it or you hide behind it. Now, I've had people tell me, I want to lose weight to be here for my kids, which was one of my whys. Then they skip on coaching because they're too busy with their kids. Or they say, I want to be confident with my partner. Then they hide behind the shame and don't ask for help. Let me ask you something. Would you cancel your kid's doctor's appointment because you were too tired? Or would you blow off your partner's heart meds because the day got too chaotic? No, you'd find a way to do everything. But when it comes to you, suddenly everything else becomes more important than your health. That's not a scheduling issue. That's a values issue. Your why should pull you forward. Excuse me one sec. But some, excuse me, but some of you are using it to justify staying stuck. Here's the truth. If your reason for changing becomes the excuse not to change, you haven't claimed your why. And again, if you want to understand your why and how to figure out your why, look at the video from yesterday. But you've weaponized it against you. I can't focus on myself right now. My family needs me. It's bullshit. Your family needs the healthiest, strongest, most present version of you, not the version of you that's falling apart in silence. So let's flip it. Because of my kids, is actually I prep my meals so I have energy to play with them. Because of my partner, I show up for coaching so I can show up in my relationship. Because of my future, because I want to live, because I want to be here for as long as possible, as healthy as possible, I stopped starting over and I finally finished what I started. Today, I want you to write in this in your journal. Hopefully, you've got one. If not, start one. My why is not my excuse. My why is not my excuse. My why is my anchor. And anchors don't move when life gets stormy. They hold. Put that in your mirror, on your phone, on your forehead if you need to, wherever the hell you need to put it somewhere so you can keep referring back to it. And the next time your why shows up as an excuse, pause for a moment, flip it, take the step away. Renorah wasn't built for people who kind of want to change. It's for people who are done hiding, done starting over, and ready to lead themselves, even when it's hard. Trust me, I know about those hard moments. I had them. I spent years, most of my life, decades, trying to lose weight, trying to regain my health, trying to go from the morbidly obese person I was, of 550 plus pounds at one point, over 325 pounds 2.5 years ago, to being a healthy weight today. And I know things come up, but those are all excuses. There's no excuse for getting around your why, for not wanting to live as long as possible. Your why is powerful, but only if you treat it like a reason to rise, not to retreat. Don't retreat from the things that are tough. You need to stand your ground and remember that why. For me, my kids, my granddaughter, those were my original whys for why I wanted to become healthy, why I wanted to lose weight, why I didn't want to be that fat, morbidly obese, disgusting person I was, why I wanted to change. That was so I can pick up my daughter without pain in my back, so I can live here long enough to walk her down the aisle, to see my granddaughter grow up, to be able to walk from my bedroom to the living room without sweating, to be able to walk to the train to get to work without heaving and unable to breathe. Those were my whys. Let's anchor it in. You've got this. Ignite your light and transform your life. That is the clearest goal of Renorah. All right. With all that being said, that was my whole spiel today. That was my live session for today. It was a short one. Only what, 6 minutes? But if you guys want, I'll open it up for chats, for questions. YouTube is right now pretty empty. TikTok, I've got a couple people in here. If you have a why, or if you have a goal you want to set, what is your why to help you get to that goal? What is the thing that's going to keep you motivated? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I want to hear it. I'll show you my. So I mentioned my kids, my grandkid. Those were my whys originally. Eventually, my whys evolve. Most of our whys do. So that right there, YouTube, you guys can't see it, but this was my seatbelt extender that I used to take with me on the airplane. Keep it as a memento. That is a why. I used to be so freaking fat that when I took an airplane, I had to wear that seatbelt extender. And I was at the point where I was so embarrassed of asking for a seatbelt extender, I had to buy one just so that I didn't have to ask anymore. It was horrible. I was that big. I was that guy that when you get on the airplane, you don't want to sit next to him because the fat rolls over to the other seats. That was me. The tray table, well, basically my stomach was a tray table. That's how bad I was. And I wanted to change. And my whys, I had to define my why. So what's your why? What's the thing that you're trying to change? Do you have a goal in mind? Every year we set New Year's resolutions, right? Those are our goals, but those aren't our whys. Our whys are the things that will keep us grounded and motivated, anchor us down in order to accomplish those goals. It took me a long time to reach my goal. It took me a long time to lose hundreds of pounds, but I did it because I took the time. I figured out my why and I took the time to get to it. So what about you all? Do you have a goal in mind? Do you have something you're trying to reach for? And if so, do you have your why figured out? How about you guys over there? All right. Well, I'm opening it up. You guys are more than welcome to give me a response. Are any of you guys overweight, trying to lose weight, get healthy, do what I did? Not necessarily what I did. but at least accomplish it. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, anyone. Facebook. All right. So how overweight are you? Okay. Well, I mean, that's not that bad. GLP-1s do work, absolutely. Well, you have to change your lifestyle if you're going to use them. That's the thing. All right. Oh, TikTok. I've lost 30 pounds since January. Congratulations. Olu, RN, a nurse, I'm assuming. Congratulations. It's a difficult thing. What was your why? How did you do wind up losing the weight? Was it changing your lifestyle? Did you do a hack? Are you taking the injections? It helped. It helps me fast and eat twice daily. Fasting is really, people don't know a lot about how healthy fasting is. Intermittent fasting. That's great. Congratulations. Eating twice daily is good as long as you're snacking in between doing short snacks. Of course, that depends on your activity levels and whatnot. Personally, I do 2 full meals, and then I do a couple small snacks in between. I take protein bars or fruit bars with me in most places. But congratulations, 30 pounds since January. You should be proud of yourself. Have you figured out what foods actually help you with energy? What foods will drain you? Oh, you had side effects from the shot. What side effect? Sorry, I've got too many streams going here. Oh yeah, yeah. Being sleepy at first is not uncommon. All of a sudden, you're not eating as much, so you don't have the carbs, the proteins, the sugars going into you that are giving you the energy. You need to make sure you stay hydrated. Electrolytes, hydration powder. I highly recommend. Cure is a good one. It's on Amazon. It's the one I use. I use it in all my water. Flavors are not bad, but it's all natural, organic. Um, yeah, 0 calories. It's very good, and it'll keep you hydrated. I'm sorry. Uh, so, yeah, congratulations though on getting on the shot, but you need to make sure that the shots are not a be all end all. They're not a miracle drug. You need to change your lifestyle with them. So if you're taking the shot, it's perfectly fine, but make sure you're consciously working on understanding how the food is affecting your body, making sure you're exercising and moving more. I don't know how heavy you are now or how heavy you started at, but start off with low hit fitness, low impact hit fitness. I personally was so morbidly obese that moving for more than like 2 minutes, I was in complete agony. So I started off with actually 5 minute hit fitness. I barely got through that originally. It took me about a week to get up to the 5 minute mark. But there's a lot of good YouTubers out there that do that stuff. Um, a lot of protein. That's great. Drink water. Yep. Add Himalayan salt. I've heard that that's pretty good. Keep it up your salt contact, sodium content. Sorry, not contact. Sorry. So hit fitness. Yeah. Start moving. Making sure you're doing as much as possible. And if you are a lot, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So you're a bit bigger. Um, Doing low impact is very important. You don't want to do any damage to your spine, your knees. You don't want to do anything that's going to lay you up for too long. But start the moving. You know, even if it's just walking a little bit. Any bit of progress is good progress. Yeah, the proteins are good. Something I recently got onto was fish. I hated fish my entire life. Tell her to buy a walking pad and exercise a little. Uh, so from TikTok, we're getting a comment to tell you to buy a walking pad and exercise a little or in little increments. Yeah, little increments is all you need. That's what I started with. I was literally starting with 5 minute intervals, and I wasn't even hitting the 5 minutes initially. And it took me time. The point is not to give up. You got to just keep pushing forward. It took me about a month before I got to the 10-minute mark. Eventually I got up to, yeah, 20, 30, 45. Now I'm about an hour to an hour and a half a day between walking and exercising. Oh, great. The walking pad I never thought about. So yeah, hit fitness, that's a big one for me. YouTube, finally getting people. And I gotta start utilizing that channel more. So yeah, fish. Omega threes, the fatty fish are really good. I just started eating fish, like real fish, which I hated fish my entire life. I hate that smell and that taste. But I found out that higher fat content salmon, wild caught, is amazing. And it doesn't taste like fish. And then I got another one the other day. What was it? It wasn't sea bass. It was oh, I forgot what it was. It was at a Whole Foods. I have to look it up again. But the guy said it would taste like chicken, and I thought he was like, like kind of fibbing, but it really did. Tasted like chicken. I put it in the air fryer for about 10 minutes, and it's amazing. Now, my daughter, who is 11, she also hates fish, but now she's eating this stuff too, and it's great. Those fats, those omega threes, uh, the nutritions you're getting from fish are just so good for you, your brain, your mind, your body. I think it depends on the kind of fish and how it's absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Well, just like anything. Yeah, you can make yourself a salad every day, but if you're putting a pound of dressing on there, it's not healthy. Personally, I put a little bit of salt, pepper, uh, what was it? Garlic powder and some chives. That was it. Then I put it in the air fryer, and voila, that was it. With it, I have a side of I have asparagus, green beans, corn. You have to put some veggies there. My daughter, she loves mashed potatoes, so I give in to her on that. As long as she's eating the fish, I'm okay with it. But for me, yeah, it was salmon is what I've started to do. I think he called it king salmon. I'm just starting off on it. I've only been eating fish for about 2 weeks, but it's a journey. I've been working on losing weight and getting healthy for years now. It's been 2.5 years since I started this journey, and yeah, it's just a constant progression. So fish is my newest thing. So anyone else? All right. This is only going to be a short video for today. I'm going to do these shorts each day, or as many days a week I can, probably at least 5. I'll try to come on with new topics. Let's see, what's tomorrow's topic? Just had it written down a minute ago. Give me one sec. So tomorrow's topic will be breaking the start over Monday mentality. So we'll be breaking into that tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time I'll go live. It'll probably be early because tomorrow I have to set up in the town's farmers market. I've got a table out there. Are you using other peptides? Not at the moment. So I do have. I use Centrial. No, what was it called? Geez, I am having. I didn't have my coffee today. I should have had it. um, Accentrial, I think, is the name of the vitamins. There's a bunch they have. I've been using those, but no other peptides. No. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be on early in the morning, probably closer to 8 or 9, If you have time, feel free to join me. Otherwise, I'll have a recorded version of it loaded to each of these platforms. But thank you, guys and girls, for your time. I hope you had fun. Hope you come back and join me again. So I'll see y'all later. Be well. Bye over there.